Hello everybody, I'm Raphael Perry and it's time for some more Lost Eidolons. Now, I have posted a couple of updates on the channel in the community section, letting people know what gifts Robin can create and what category those gifts fall into. That update's been up for about, let's see, 8 hours now. And I also put up an update at the same time about whether I should prioritize Gilbert or Marshall for rapport gains this chapter. There's been lots of votes, very mixed results. Interestingly, a lot of people seem to want Robin to make a weapon that falls into the helmet or tools category. The helmet category appeals to warriors, so that would be characters like Francisco, Clara, I think. Who else likes the weapon category? I don't think she does. Viturin definitely likes the weapon category. In fact, he's unique in that he only likes the weapon category and the universal everyone likes this category. Don't know about Dahlia. She might like the weapon category, the weapons and armor category, the helmet category as an assassin, but I'm not sure. And a lot of people also liked the idea of Robin's dagger as a trait, which falls into the gifts category, which I know the tools, which I know appeals to Robin, and Andrea. Where is she? Oh goodness, she's all the way down in the bottom here somewhere, isn't she? Actually no, she's gone up a bit since... Oh, did I get that new conversation after? I should check that with her. Right. So I don't think I'm going to commit to having Robin create a gift just yet, but I've got a whole optional battle I can do while I think about it. I can definitely give Robert a gift or two to max out his rapport this chapter. After the optional battle, I may very well need to spend 10 leadership points to collect prestige rewards. So I'll be doing that. Also training. I am going to visit the training grounds. And while I'm not going to fully commit to training with a partner just yet, looking at the training plan, we have an issue. Right? You have some characters assigned to train characters currently maxed at level 10. Train skills currently maxed at level 10. Training these skills will not grant additional experience. Now I did look at this between episodes and I thought, but the class lets the skill go up to level 15. Yes it does, but training won't go above level 10. Which means I need to work out which skill is being trained that is capped at level 10. It's not anything for Leonard, it's not anything for Gabriel, nor for Dane. Albrecht, no, so it must be Viturin. Viturin has maximum axe and leather armor skill, but he's not training axe or leather armor, he's training sword, shield, and plate armor. His plate armor is level 9. So, his sword is level 10, and while it's not maximum, it's maximum for training, and his shield skill is level 10, so that would be the problem. So I can take him out of training and put someone else in. Now, Marshall won't be with us for the foreseeable future, so it would be foolish to place her in training. Also, that means it would make a lot of sense to put her in the optional battle, as one of the characters who clearly needs the opportunity to... Look, it won't be catching up so much as sort of playing forward, catching forward a bit, so she'll have less catching up to do if she ever comes back to us. So who would I look to put in here? Francisco does need axe training, but with his axe skill at level 1, he's never going to get to Berserker by the end of the game, barring a miracle. Likewise, Robert is unlikely to get the 8 elemental magic required for Battle Mage. We know that Robin is living on borrowed time, sadly, unless there's a way to avert it. Maybe we'll find a way to keep him alive. Let's keep positive, right? Andrea, she does have Berserker as a possibility. We do have a very good axe that someone could practice with. Gilbert. Now, Gilbert, I think his overall, I think Battle Mage is his second option. Karen will have no difficulty getting her bow training up to level 10. Johanna, Clara, what are we doing with Johanna? She's got, Warlock. I can't remember what her second one was. Clara's Assassin or like Sniper or something. Dahlia Assassin again. Lavana. Might be able to... Stella level 3. That's wrong, obviously. What's Edie's second? Viturin. So, Edie, Lavana, Clara, Johanna. Right. Edie's down here. We have Bishop and Battle Mage. Battle Mage being high level elemental magic. Okay, 8, she's on the way, and axe skill. Long way. So we would need to dedicate her to trying to fulfill either of those roles. However, she can get some other funky stuff here as well, can't she? Sanctuary of Light. Uses the power of light to remove all status effects on the unit. The unit is immune to harmful status effects for 2 turns. So that's like, we normally use Purify for the healing, but we could possibly cast this preemptively on someone who doesn't even have conditions on them, which should make them very, protected. So Edie, Clara, Sharpshooter, and Snaring Arrow. Now I think that could be very good. And this doesn't seem as useful. Johanna, Warlock, and Bishop. Light magic at level 9. Actually, light magic and a bit of leather armor. Maybe. Clara, Johanna, Edie, and was it Dahlia? Battle Mage. Mysterious Throwing Axe isn't that mysterious. It's we've seen that before. If we could get Gilbert to Sorcerer, that's a lot of elemental magic. Oof. But it's worth remembering that he can equip any grimoire, right? The Warlock is a dark magic specialist, but they could have an elemental grimoire or even a light grimoire. Same goes for any of the casting classes, like the Wizard could literally have a light grimoire equipped. So, just available. Okay, just that. Actually, if he's going close up to use the book, okay, let's see. Let's just look at affinities. It would be really nice to get Eden's Templar ability. He would, however, need to get light magic up to level 3. We could do that by training with any of the light magic casters, and even spending a mission or 3 using a book. No, well, that would be to get skill level 2. I don't know. Because Blessing of Light would be a really big, super, double powerful purification on him, right? It might be self-only by the look of it. No, yeah, range, nothing to nothing, just him. The Shield Smash isn't really very exciting, but the Overlord class was relatively easy to qualify for. Francisco, goading attack would be nice to try use. Lures an enemy into range, it's up to 3 squares. Berserker finishing blow isn't a massive damage boost. Huh, it's just 5 extra damage. Target weakness, I think we've seen someone else who gets access to this. And getting to that Shield of Light would be really great. Robin, it would be nice to get to unlock Honed Arrow before he passes on into the great unknown. Mysterious Throwing Axe, again, not that mysterious. Trying to get to Vanguard with Leonard could be very interesting. That being said, he is much closer to unlocking Battle Mage. And I'm blatantly going to try and close that skill gap for this optional battle by messing with Leonard. I'm going to also be checking equipment, and I'll rearrange equipment after the battle off screen just to make sure I don't mess it up too much. But I'm going to pretend he's a filthy, dirty, low-down commoner with no class at all, and give him the legendary axe and a bow as a backup weapon as well. And I'll give him some heavier armor. Now, we have some plate armor available, we have some leather armor available. This is nice, 4/4, 3/1. So both of these are better than any of the common armors, really. And we're also going to give Marshall some spear and shield and plate armor training, as if for a Templar, for future use, right? Which means we want her in the plate armor, so we'll give him the leather armor. Let's just sneak across to her, do a little class tweak, and she has access to the Squire class, so that's fun. Look at her there, looking all fancy and protected. Now let's get her a bit of more protection in the form of a very basic normal shield. And we actually have a fancy magic spear she can use as well. And she'd better be given a bow before I forget about it. And I think we'll take that horse away from her to give to someone else, because if she's leaving camp, we could do with every horse we've got, really. I need her to turn around again so I can... Yes, that buckle is okay. Thank goodness it was a trick of the light. Ooh. Right then. Who's next? Why am I doing this when I can literally just... Like, Andrea's just a click to the right. So, Assassin and Ranger. She's working on that honed arrow for the Ranger. Ignores a portion of the target's physical defense. That's very her. So yes, I will work with that. Raid Tactics is nice though. Gilbert, Mana Blast. Magic damage to an enemy with the strength portion of the council's magic damage. Huh. This Mistral March, on the other hand, transports an ally to an adjacent tile and increase their movement by an amount equal to magic divided by 10. This would be great. So maybe we have Gilbert training elemental magic and a bit of an armor skill. This I want to see in action because it just looks really tasty. Whoa, Revivify. Grants a single ally revivification status effect for 3 turns. Units with revivification regain 20% of health each time this unit takes action for a maximum of 20 health for 3 turns. So they don't come back from the dead, but they do revive, replenish, regain health from a low level. That is magnificent, and something I should really look into, as I'm not sure anyone else has access to that. So maybe Johanna should work on light magic. Let's absolutely try that. So Johanna, light magic. Give her a bit of leather armor training. Do we maybe swap one of these for to get that? If I'm doing that elemental magic training on Gilbert, I need to start it really soon. Presuming Leonard gets his axe training sorted after this battle, I can swap him out for Gilbert. Likewise for Gabriel. You know what? Let's do it. Axe training. Leather or plate? You know what? He needs some solid protection at his age, but leather's a good middle ground. So the cloth armor protects more against magic, the plate protects more against physical damage, and leather's kind of middle of the road. And it would unlock some interesting warrior class options for him. Oh, but were we... No, we're good. Alright. That's all she wanted to say. She's like, fine, I'll do this if I have to, but it's not really my favourite, you know. And we see Gilbert's stripped out of his fancy wizard robes already, ready to heft that axe and put some practice in. So we'll be using Gilbert, Marshall, and probably Viturin in the next battle. Alright. Let's head up to the... Wait, is there anything I'm missing? Crafty thinking, anything else? Anything else at all that needs to be sorted out? No. If I train with someone, I will gain a rapport boost of them. And I think it may be Gilbert this camp. I haven't fully decided yet. And again, I can decide that after the optional battle. But hey, I really should come to that decision sooner. By which I mean do it this episode. I could train with Gilbert and then... Right, if I train with Gilbert, I cannot max out Marshall's rapport this episode. I would have to train with her this episode if I wanted to reach maximum rapport level with her. I would also need to do a lot of catching up with Gilbert if I'm going to increase rapport with him though. So that is something I need to think on. Oh, I should also totally check potions, right? Just look for empty slots. Like that. Thank you very much. Is there a sneaky... No, there isn't. Okay. I'm so glad I checked that. If we go small... I kind of want to use Levana in this battle, to be honest. Also, Dane's armor worries me. We should improve it. Oh. Yeah. If I... Whoa. Okay, that's serious. That is serious and needs to be addressed immediately. Some of our heavy-duty frontliners are seriously lacking. I'm going to get him another warding elixir, right? Because that was actually quite nice. We don't have one, do we? Oh, bother. Small defense elixir, maybe. Try that. And small... No, go medium. We're getting to the stage where small doesn't quite cut it anymore at this point. But hey, we'll go with a medium on Robin. Right. Looks like almost everyone is well kitted out there. Okay, good. And we'll go back to the top of the list, and then, before I forget, I'm going to nip down, see the merchants. Merchant Zarvaril. now sells better quality gear. I think I bought out all the decent stuff. But I'm going to double check.
How may I assist you?
You can sell me good armor. Oh, hello. I do have some good money. Tempered plate armor. Adamant plate armor is less damage from critical hits. Less damage at all on a successful block. Right, so what's good for a light magic user? Guard. When blocking, yeah, you need the guard to be able to block a tool. Leather. I think we're all good for leather armor. I could get an extra suit of plate armor though, for Leonard to practice, because the battle mage armor outfit does look like they're wearing plate armor. When blocking, when receiving a critical hit, he's more likely to receive a critical hit than successfully block at the moment, because his guard value without a shield is going to be lower. I will purchase those.
My humblest gratitude.
I will go visit Porter.
Welcome back.
And purchase some potions. Purchase potions, Porter. Nice. Poison pouch. That's basically what the assassin is supposed to be able to do already. Oh, and I haven't... I need to check if I need to equip that, right? Incendiary bottle. I think Francisco would like that, actually. It might be a bit low damage, but hey, I mean, strength, magic, defense, warding. Yes, please. Haste elixir. Sure, I'll probably put that to good use as well at some point.
Many thanks.
Alright. So. I wanted Robert to have a warding elixir. There we go. And we can give Francisco that explosive potion thing to throw. There are other people who would probably make better use of this. And as for haste, if we put it on I don't know. I'll hold off on that for now, right? And decide after the battle. I think that'll be something I might make good use of in a story mission. I need to check what armor Leonard is training. He is training plate armor, so yes, we will give him some plate armor to wear in the battle. Oh look, here's some new plate armor we bought, which you can... Yes, I'd rather receive critical hits less often than take less damage on a critical hit. And Dane requires protection. Oh, we have adamant cloth armor as well? Uh-oh, who's not got good armor? Right. I am checking the armor slot on every character quickly, just clicking through them all, seeing if there's an armor slot with grey stuff in it that isn't blue. And I think we're good for now, and I didn't even need to buy that armor. But I'll enjoy having it. Right, optional battle time. I mean it. I want to do the training. I'll have to do the training after the optional battle. Sod it. I'll do it now. And I'm going to save in case I completely cock this up, because I think it probably will matter. And also, it'll help me remember what I'm doing. Right, you. Yeah, talk to me. I would like to spend 15 of my precious leadership points to spar with someone, because it's a prestige quest. I would like to pick Gilbert, and I would like to pick elemental magic, which Eden uses, and Gilbert may be interested in learning how to use. Because suddenly giving Eden some dark magic training feels completely useless. And for armor, a bit of leather armor training, because we can't get plate out of this, and Gilbert's good on cloth already. Let's get ready to press some keys on the keyboard for no apparent reason and be baffled and confused. We have a duel, a training session between Eden, the level 36 Warlord, and Gilbert, the level 31 Warlock. In the left corner, we have Eden with elemental magic at level 6 and leather armor at level 2. And in the right corner, we have Gilbert with elemental magic at level 1 and leather armor at level 1. Or sod. Let's see how it goes. That being said, Gilbert does have a much higher base magic damage score. So we will see how this plays out. Okay, pretty heavy there. Almost double the damage. And what keys am I going to press the next time Gilbert casts a spell, I reckon. Good guard roll there, Gilbert. E! Spacebar! Fuck! Well, did we even get a rapport increase there or not at all? I'm going to redo that because that's annoying. I was ready to press lots of buttons that were not E. Now, it's generally in the quer as space area, but I was completely off there. And I would like to do that again because it's bothersome. I did say Gilbert. An area that he probably should practice in is elemental magic. Look, I want to do better at the training because Gilbert will like it more, and it will give a rapport boost, and Eden will get more skill points, obviously. Right. Let's go some. So in this case, base magic damage severely trumps skill level. 14 on a guard, so it should be 28 damage. Right, well this won't take much longer, will it? And the buttons may be different. Q! I just had to press one button this time? Perfect! I'll take it. We see Gabriel watching there fairly impassively. That was a sizable rapport gain with Gilbert this time, and I think worth repeating it. I'm not too fussed about the experience, but rapport gain was more important. This does mean that I'm not committing to fully maxing out Marchelle's rapport this camp, but I can still go for some sizable rapport gains with her at this point. So, hit level 7 elemental magic and level 2... yeah, just a bit more leather. Does he get experience from this? I don't know. Is it only Eden who gains from the one-on-one training sessions? Actually, there's a very easy way to check that, isn't there? Gilbert has not gained any leather armor experience at all. So, only Eden gains from the jewels. Let's go enjoy our optional battle and use some people who don't often get to feature in optional battles. Guillermo's Revenge. The scouts report that some of Guillermo's reserve forces have gone to ground in the area. It's likely they'll either try to surprise us or rejoin Ballastar's main force in Castilian. We should deal with the issue while we have the advantage, enemy level 28 to 29, meaning a lot of our people in the low 30s will overshadow them significantly which also means we can fiddle around having Leonard use a two-handed axe. I will absolutely save, as the game suggests. And into battle we go. This shouldn't just be a generic bandit battle. I mean, it probably is. But it might have a different introduction. Like, oh hey, these are Guillermo's men, not let's just kill some bandits again. Right, let's sort out our company. Formation. Right. We probably... Oh, I could have given Gilbert an elemental grimoire, couldn't I? Right, so let's look at this. This is our main group. We're going to want to swap a few people around. Viturin, unassign aid. There's going to be a lot of that. And let's put Viturin in. Swapping out for probably Francisco, to be honest. There you are. Right, Edie, unassign aid. Dahlia, unassign aid, because you're there under the mouse. Johanna, unassign aid. Let's just... Maybe we need an unassign all aids button. That probably would be a bad idea because I might accidentally click it. But there, I think that's everybody. So, highest level, Robert, Francisco, they're going to get to sit this one out. Let's put... Oh, we're going to go... Like, let's put Stella in. Over here. Lavana can go in here. We absolutely need Leonard to be using his two-handed axe in a crazy capacity. So let's just plop him in there for now. So Gabriel replaces someone high level. She's high level. She'll do. So actually Viturin could come out. So Karen and Robin get replaced by you. And you're well, she's only level 33, but she does a lot of main battling. So Robin gets to sit this one out wherever he is. Ah, there he is, right. We could plop Andrea in. Dane, he's a 34. Oh, but we wanted Marshall in this one, didn't we? There we are. And there she is. Well, let's reposition her over to here, next to the other warrior types. Next, move her over. Is this what we want? Two dark, one elemental, one elemental. Oh. We have... we can replace Albrecht with Edie or Dane. Or we can put them both in. How about this? Because we don't have any of our regular Templars or regular... look, Marshall's here, but she's not doing her usual thing. So let's use both of them and swap out Gilbert, and then we will move Lavana to here. No, we will move her to here. Now, what is Johanna doing all the way over there when she could be right here, putting our aspiring axeman in a better position? Right. Stella can't have an aid. Gilbert can help Lavana or anyone else. Right, so Lavana's dark, so we'll see what Gilbert can do. Countering magic attacks, sure. Right. This lot then can't have any aids. Onwards then. Andrea or Albrecht? At lower health, magic attack. Note she's just doing weapons of war for now. Let's see, who else? What? Ah, low health, right? So, is it physical countering? It's... Ah! Magic attack, physical attack, critical hit. No. Critical hit plus 8 when delivering a counterattack. Yeah, but when are you going to counterattack as a spellcaster? None of those are overtly healing, so we'll go with Albrecht for now. Edie then is likewise going to struggle to find good assistance. So looking at this secondary, attacking or countering, accuracy bypasses enemy critical hit resistance, so that's +5, that's also +5, +4 in allows adjacent. Okay, we'll go with Dahlia then, and live to regret it. Up in the 35s, physical attack +2 when attacking or countering an enemy that has been damaged at least once on the battlefield. Hey, if that's her passive, that's something we definitely want to look forward to. And it would make him a good finisher as well, especially if he goes for his berserk thing with the axe later on. Right. Eden... Look, we'll see. Okay, there might be someone who could help him. Woo. Okay. Okay, maybe. We'll just give him Robert's passive, or... No, if we go... We'll give him Francisco's for now. Okay. And then I'll want to just check people's... No, I should just... no, manage. Ugh. I need to check if people need to have skills equipped. Available. Yep, we can... Available, right. I want to get back to that spear diagonal thrust at one point, because I have some ideas related to that. Robin's trinket that allows him to do that double attack thing, attack a second target in range. I don't know if that will include the diagonal attack for spears, and I don't know if the initial attack can be a diagonal spear attack or not, because if they have to be just 4 cardinal directions, that becomes a lot harder to use for a close combatant, and becomes something we definitely have to use for ranged attackers. Right, those are all... Right, so we're not using everybody, right? Eden, Robert, Maroon, Leonard, Retaliation. That's an available passive. What would we do? Okay, I see it. Right, okay. Physical or magical attack. Is that a character skill? That is not a character skill. Alright. Retaliation. She's got that as well. Interesting. For this one battle, and this one battle only, she will definitely be getting her light magic skill back, and I will need to remember that. Right. Andrea's off. Gilbert is fine. By which I mean I'm just looking to see what skills are available. Johanna, light power and light skill. She's not currently using light magic this battle, but it's something I should definitely look into for her. Gabriel and Dahlia are sitting this battle out. Interesting. Right. Lavana, just gutsy stamina. Albrecht is 6 out Dane. Vigilant tread. Why is that not equipped? Look, flat out attack me less, please. Oh wow, if we put that on someone who's like an assassin or something, that'd be a great skill to learn. So we have Dane, Albrecht, Stella, Edie, confidence. Attacking or countering mob is at least one adjacent ally. Okay. Oh, wait. Flaming arrows, why is that not equipped? Let's absolutely equip that right now. And there we go. Okay. And, Edie available. Okay, nothing massive there. But we can't live without. Viturin, Prudent Strike, Plated Resistance, Shield Defense. There's a lot of stuff, sword power, sword skills, there's a lot of stuff here we could use. Like, swap. He's using a sword at the moment, not an axe. Right. Leather resistance, he's wearing plate armor. And shield, guard. That is somewhat better. Tactical link, movement, do we want to swap it? Tactical link swap. That gives us a lot of sort of warrior type experience. Right, I think we're ready to go. I should probably quickly check my spell selection for my healers. Healing Touch, Healing Light, Holy Nova, Blessing, Sacred Calling. Healing Light, Hymn of Healing, Blessing, Holy Nova, Divine Protection. I strongly suspect I'm not going to need as much condition removal here. Wizard, not a lot. He can make people wet, but beyond that, the waters can do that more to us. He can't even make us... No, he can make us wet. Okay. Right. In which case, I think I can live with this spell selection for now, and with these having slightly different spell selections to Marshall. Right, let's do it. Let's start the battle. This place has been swarming with our holdouts lately. Feels like it keeps getting worse. Trash like them comes and goes. That's a very long line there, Eden. Clearly overdubbed from another language. Form up! Let's take him out. Clearly he wanted to think a lot about making that sword strike. Okay. There seem to be none of the quests have given me optional stuff. Oh! I needed a ranger or sniper in my... ranger or scout or something, didn't I? That says ranger, we're all good. We should be good to complete the final optional objective.
Words veil daggers.
Now. we absolutely want to get their attention. They are unlikely to cross the water.
Life without ambition is a waste.
I have a distinct impression that he is going to be waiting this turn.
Light burns the brightest in the dark.
Let's send her here and
Righto.
get ready. Now, 2 dark
I'll
mages
take care of it.
capable of considerable range. Oh, expulsion's the long range one. Silence is good. Actual attack spells, though, aren't gonna do anything.
Come, I will show you oblivion.
That does not sound very
Out of sight,
tempting, I
but
must
not out
admit.
of mind.
Okay, we need Leonard. Okay, change of plan.
Life without purpose is as good as death.
That is an axe. No, it's the archer at the back. Okay, fine. So
Understood.
we want Leonard up here, gaining experience, but we don't want
As
him
you
dying.
will.
It's time.
And then if we put
If I
you
fall, may
around
the light find
here,
use in my death.
that's pretty good. So they should all come rushing out into the river for us, well, the stream, for us to slaughter. Oh, 1 point guard? Perfect. And Clara sniggers there at that. She's like, yes, he did well. Oh, axe on axe. I see fun coming here. I also see exciting thunder and lightning opportunities. And a wizard who
The
is
legend begins.
eager. Extremely eager. Let's go right there. Yeah, right there. And harm his adjacent allies as well. Next up,
Fortune
some
favors
shooting.
the prepared.
Now, she does have additional range and can take this one out no problem. Just like the Frog-style battle robot in the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy could take out that floor no problem. Didn't particularly think of the consequences though, because it was a robot. Can we get Marshall?
Not everyone can be forgiven.
We can get her to here, we can't get her to attack anyone, but she does have a bow.
Acknowledged.
Leonard absolutely can go for a kill, and that's probably a good idea. He is, however, in the water. Let's see that axe experience racking up. Come on, game. You can do this for me. I know you can. I didn't even, I saw the level up, the character level up. The axe skill has got a way to go. Now...
I hear you.
Rapids, so yeah, definitely wet. Okay.
Understood.
We can get Viturian out to here. Our current main objective is to silence those casters.
It's a thin line between vision and delusion.
But we also want to check then. Somnolence. Okay, good. We'll make one shut up, make one go to sleep. Can we do it from here? We can. No spells for Mr. Wizard over there. And
You
no
cannot
wakey wakies
escape
for
the
Mr.
wheels
Priest
of
either by the
fate.
look of it. Disgusting but efficient. Gilbert approves. It's just like he did in the last battle. Ah, the memories. Right. So we can't...
I will bring justice to this land.
Shoot the shooty man. He will shoot back, but it's experience. It's not a skill you particularly are going to need, but it's a skill that you can benefit from. Right.
Everyone has something to protect.
Let's decide how we're going to deal with him.
Heavens guide me.
If I go here, the range on Holy Nova is... okay, it's enough to strike him if I'm standing in Viturian Square.
Consider it
Viturian
done.
will come out here and attack... oh, that's annoying. That's gratuitous, but okay. So now,
Yes, sir.
and you're thinking, hey Raph, what are you doing? Well, Edie is closer to that man over there, so she may be able to reach him too, and oh, it's not quite enough. Oh well, I'll take it.
Let's do this.
Okay, hold on that.
Armor your body.
So she
Shield your
does need
heart.
to be in his square. That's unfortunate. Actually,
Not all wounds can be seen.
yes, she does need to be in his square. Okay.
It's all on me.
But even so, I think we can do this without having to use special skills. Wow, Eden. That's just very impressive. And let's continue the all-out
shall.
offensive. Also known as casting spells at people. Massive overkill, but it gets us the kill. So we're only really going to suffer one attack this turn. I think I handled that quite well. Next turn will be another matter entirely as we struggle to get out of water and face that magician. And it's a flaming arrow into the forest, of course. But if we just walk him into the water, then surely he shouldn't be on fire. Right, because then he'll just be wet.
Without delay.
Wet on wet. Hopefully not too wasteful. And we should have probably just had Stella shoot him instead, because she's going to struggle to reach anyone else without getting wet.
You got it.
She gets close enough though. Didn't even need to use a special skill. Speaking of skills,
Whether words or swords,
we have
I
someone
miss
here who
nothing.
needs to practice using an axe. Axe attacks. There we go. And it is a very fanciful looking axe, isn't it?
Understood.
Right, Marshall isn't going to contribute meaningfully towards the felling of that priest, and as a fellow member of the clergy, I think she would disapprove anyway. Let's just get her back on dry land and preparing.
Take my hand.
Purpose moves
Let's...
me.
Okay. If we want to hurt him, we're using long-range spells like Shadow Burst. Level up for Gilbert there, that's always lovely. And I think... Ooh, he does have a
Yes,
bow,
sir.
right? I did remember to give him a bow, I did. Hey, that works. There may be other situations where he will need to use a bow in the future. Their battle lines have collapsed. Stay vigilant! They're not beaten yet! And he attacks for river. All troops, prepare to advance! Well, Clara got some experience out of that, so that's good. I like the way aides seem to be just using their best skill.
I shall.
And we'll just run up here. Beside you.
Weapons aren't the only things that take lives.
And
To live
Dane
alone
can
in
even
darkness.
advance onwards.
Nothing can scare me more than that.
Because all the people over here in the water will be heading for dry ground soon enough. Now there are some wet people
I'll
who
see it
need to
through.
get dry. Marshall is one of them. Now she's dry.
Raise your swords! This is not the place we die!
I don't believe I actually have any horses equipped in
Destiny
this conflict.
stirs.
That's unusual.
We'll leave our mark on history.
And at least you're not on fire.
I hope this helps.
But you could benefit from a little healing, and I do mean little healing. It's all experience. And Dane is conscientious. He can't abide to see people suffering. Although he does understand that there'll be better situations later on where people
Turn the tide of
really
battle.
taking
Turn
major
your life around.
Let's swap and defend. Just remind ourselves she has something that's not a bow.
Lady Marshall.
Yes, let's move you directly towards her.
Don't throw your life away on reckless courage.
And swap and defend. And just a couple of
As you
people down
wish.
here, really.
Not all wounds can be seen.
It's a thin line between vision and delusion.
And then we'll be reforming as we move on up the path. Which means
And march towards
warriors
tomorrow!
to the fore, others into more support
As you
suited
command.
Aye, aye.
positions. Oh, you're literally in that square. Sorry, I didn't realise. I could have put her in front there, but I'm holding off on that.
Understood. Lady Marshall.
A solid plan.
Now, her ladyship, we'll put her out in front a bit and defending, is less
A body
suited
may
to healing you
perish,
at the moment.
but a name
But
lives
You're
forever.
aware of that.
Armor your body.
Oh,
Shield your heart.
oh,
I foresaw this.
right. That changes things a bit.
I'll do what I can.
Do you have... You got blessing. It'll do. This will speed her up and allow her to run up the path a little bit quicker and catch up with people. Again, somewhat wasteful, but it also gives us experience.
I'll take care of it.
Because I'm thinking ideally I want to be in an attack position in 2 or 3 turns.
Life and death are but a cycle.
Ideally 2.
Life without purpose is as good as death.
Raise your swords! This is not the place we die!
And at this point, I want a quick F key. Okay, those 2 squares that Eden could normally attack.
All it takes is one shot.
To get a feeling of where
I
we
will
can go
bring
without
justice
pulling.
to this land.
You know, where our front line is. Now, I imagine these 2 have flaming arrows, because that's a very popular skill for archers of their ilk. They both do. So we do not want to take them in the forest here, we want to go slightly in front of it.
Weapons aren't the
Let's
only
have you
things that take
just hang
lives.
around here for a moment.
Out of sight, but not out of mind.
Oh, you know what though?
Heavens guide me.
That bless opportunity right there. To get the wet off them will come in very helpful. And we'll pop
Yes, sir.
you up here for now.
Oh, light, lend me your strength.
And that, I believe, is turn. If we
Light burns
rush,
the brightest in the dark.
we're pulling... Okay. She will get some armor experience.
No flame can extinguish my will.
Or not, as the case may be. You can go here, though. Okay, that's not ideal. That works a lot better, actually. And we want a healer up there to be able to support you.
Yes, sir.
He's literally the closest. So that will do for now.
Yes, sir.
Fortune
Now, if she
favors
goes
the
and hides in
prepared.
the woods, will they... Wait a minute. Yeah, that's going to be a flaming arrow. Let's not get that just
Understood.
yet. We do want... Okay, can you go
Righto.
here? Yes, that's not pulling. We
Whether
do want to give
words
Leonard
or
some good
swords,
axe time.
I miss nothing.
Because he's got plenty of axe experience to go.
As you
Which
will.
actually means we do need to think of supporting characters and feeding opportunities to
I
characters.
will show you oblivion.
Now,
We'll
you two.
leave our mark on history.
Yeah, if we throw the elemental damage forwards...
I hear you.
No, if we throw the dark magic forwards, we will get more opportunities to...
The legend begins.
If we can put people to sleep and silence them, then we can control who we're attacking and who's fighting and who's not fighting. She has to grit her teeth and bear it for now, because he may redirect onto her. He did not. Eden doesn't really need to be a big part of this fight. He's only here as a mandatory character. So I think we should, in a way, have him hang back and operate when required. Okay, that swordsman is a problem. If we can block these two archers here, they prevent this swordsman from being able to come around here, and he has to go the long way round.
Words veil
But-
daggers.
Knight, hardcore knight. Are you sleep or silence? Silence. I see. So your
Destiny
sleep spell
stirs.
all the way back here.
Aye, aye.
So what we might need to do... Yeah, that's not good. Oh, actually... If we go Flaming Arrow all the way back there at the knight, that's actually some pretty good damage. It also means we need some kind of taunting attack, possibly even from Marshall. Does she
Not
have
everyone
that?
can be forgiven.
She does! Excellent!
Not all wounds
So-
can be seen.
We're going to come up here. Oh, that really... Yeah, they really don't like that, do they? Give her a big heal. Which I don't mean kick her from behind. Yeah, kick her while she's behind you. So let's absolutely get that practice in. Lovely. Double level.
Understood.
Oh, that feels so bad. Go for him though, because then he'd want to back up. This is interesting. Right, let's hold off and see who we want to attack in a moment.
Everyone has something to
We
protect.
do have Viturin, who could possibly feed her a kill, which would allow Eden to come through here and tackle. Yeah. Let's see the
You
people
cannot
all the way
escape
back.
the wheels of fate.
If we run all the way up here into the water, which I wouldn't normally advise, we could absolutely put one of these to sleep. This man sleeping might be a good idea, but 5... Oh, Night Veil. Night Veil. Obviously not, but the fact that it's available at all. So we can get a bit closer there, but it's actually the same distance. It does make him more of a candidate, though. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, so that would just be a sleep as well.
As you wish.
With you being just on silence duty, expulsion would be good. Range 4. Hello. Let's just take him out of the fight for a time. Because why not? Does one of our light casters have divine protection? I bet it's ED. Well, no divine protection on Dane, which we could put on Stella. That is a wizard. She's not in the water. I'm going to undo. Because clearly I would
Take
like
my hand.
Edie supporting Stella with a bit of divine protection. She may not understand it yet, but she'll appreciate it later if anyone explains it to her. And then Dane probably doesn't even need to move to heal Marshall. But putting him one
I'll do what I
square
can.
closer is probably... Wait.
I foresaw this.
So, sleepy time for you. And we now have 2 archers who are not participating. Yo. Oh. Did you need to be
Weapons
here?
aren't the only things that
You
take
absolutely
lives.
can. Because I need you to cast this on him. Yes, 2 archers who will not be participating in the combat this round. I feel I am controlling this little portion of the battlefield quite nicely now. Now...
Acknowledged.
we hold it. Yes, we can.
If I fall, may the light find use in my death.
Right. Healing Touch, lovely short-range spell. She's very familiar with it. Although usually she's feeling the power going the other way, to someone else. She's not often on the receiving end. It's an almost pleasant experience to know that someone else
I'll
cares.
see it through.
Let's get that Taunting Strike in there now. Look, it's not much damage, but it's practice. Should have maybe given her a potion of strength so she could do more damage and learn her weapon skill more quickly. Now,
Out of sight, but not out of
Leonard
mind.
can't get into an axe using position. But he does also have a bow. Which he's not going to be using very much in the future, admittedly. But it's worth getting
A
that
body may
practice in.
perish, but a name lives forever.
No.
Let's do this.
So we'll move Eden to here and literally just defend.
Without delay.
Now, in terms of overall magic... that'll do. He is yes. Just yes. And then he can get killed by Marshall on his very own turn, which will be more experience for her.
Consider it done.
I have maybe fed her a kill. Let's see how this goes. This should be fun. What spell is their wizard oh, yeah, of course, Purification. Healing Light! Excellent! He will then survive his attack against the spear-wielding woman, but he'll be giving her more experience. If the woman will not go to the river will come to the woman. And and she will shoot the fuck out of the wizard who made her wet. She does not like him messing with her hair. She's like, no, you get shot. You get shot right now. And that knight is in a very bad place because he's making you even want to attack. And we now need to make room for Lynette to get involved. That shouldn't be too hard. She's wet anyway, so, you know, might as well. Might as well continue to be so. Like, she can't get much wetter than she already is. She is thoroughly drenched. But she's getting that shot in while her bowstring still works. Now, man with axe, problem. Our man with axe, different kind of problem.
Understood.
Oh, but it's wet. Ugh, nasty. He's used to magical effects and attacks. Oh, you beauty. That's got to be worth a good amount of skill experience. Oh, 184 axe experience still remaining. That is not ideal. Right.
Light burns the brightest in the dark.
Okay, lady. Stand there. Attack. Get his attention as well while you're at it. Ooh, nice bit of damage there after all. Now, we do not like this warrior. Getting into that square is going to be tricky.
It's all on me.
So let's make some space to allow someone through. He's taunted, so we don't need to damage him now.
Understood.
Vichurin can't get there, but he can go there and control this one. Okay, that was big damage. I didn't need to do that. So I'm not going to do that. I will survey other options.
Purpose moves me.
Tis but a scratch. It's only 5 points of damage, it's nothing major. Right. Now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 casters.
I shall.
And,
I hear you.
and maturing, basically. And to think we just invited another wizard back to our camp. Oof. He's got divine protection, so we're not going to bother casting any spells on him.
Everyone has something to protect.
This is probably a good place to stand. And this is not a spell. It's a really impressive critical hit.
Life without ambition.
So if I run
is
all
a
the way up
waste.
here, not very advisable. I wanted a... I mean, hey, if we're making everything wet, there is the matter of the priest, though, so let's hold off on that. So he'd be running up to here, and you know what? He hasn't had that much experience this battle, so sure.
To live alone in darkness. Nothing can scare me more than that.
That's unfortunate. We can't get you in a good position. But we can Holy Nova. Oh, that's good damage. And we can probably do it again.
Heavens guide me.
Actually, we can Holy Nova over here. No range. Damn it. Okay. It's going to have to be the Archer then. So she is... Stella is definitely... Hold on. Stella's definitely taking damage and she's already wounded. I may need to drastically rethink that. And re-roll back and heal her. Because that Axeman can do some serious damage to her. And is indeed about to. Okay, not so serious, and the counter didn't hurt him so badly.
Not everyone can be forgiven.
Look, you'll get some experience. Your trusted right-hand man will get some as well. Watch, here he comes.
As you command.
To deliver the pain. Leon style.
Armor your body. Shield your heart.
Oh, she's... Oh no, that's long range enough. Good. I was thinking shield, short range spells suddenly. But no, she did have a long range healing spell. It's all good. Now, in terms of this, Eden and Viturin don't need the experience as much as the others.
Turn the tide of battle. Turn your life around.
Well, I suppose you could say that.
I hope this helps.
Destiny stirs.
It's a thin line between vision and delusion.
It's time.
And we'll just have these sit out here at the back for a moment.
Don't throw your life away on reckless courage.
And Gabriel will wish
Yes,
he
sir.
had some kind of divine protection spell, but he could... Oh, hello, wait a minute. Right, now we'll do it. I mean, I don't think he's going to come towards us. Especially not now. Well, Priest, he's going to counter. Okay. So...
Whether words or swords, I miss nothing.
I
we
will
got like
bring justice to
15
this
turns
land.
of this, right? So...
Life and death are but a cycle.
Righto.
I'll take care of it.
Without delay.
O light, lend me your strength.
We'll keep one healer here, in case he's needed.
Life without purpose is as good as death.
Heavens guide me.
And focus on letting these two deal the damage. But probably just Leonard, actually. His need is greater
Let's do
right
this.
now. Actually, that's not entirely true. Lady Marshall's need is also great because she is going to be absent from our force for a while. And he's not going to be able to react to that. It's diagonal. But you know what's not diagonal?
For Lady Marshall.
Actually, this is a fairly diagonal angle. Go for it. Captain, we've cleared the area. Shame it won't stick. These Imperial bastards are like weeds. Always coming back. Guess we'll just have to rip them out again then, eh? And we should be getting some nice experience from this battle. Nice work, everyone! Collect your loot and let's head back. Not that there was much loot to collect from this one. Maybe there's a few coins. I like the way he was just kneeling there waiting to die until we finished having our conversation. So, lots of skills going up. Leonard's armor skill went up. Okay, to level 4 for plate, that's cool. Should probably keep that on him for a while going forwards, although it doesn't feel as sneaky as the leather that he's more likely to wear when he's being a spy. But then this is battlefield situations only, when we know there's going to be a fight and have time to equip ourselves. And that should have completed the prestige tasks. So, that takes us to 130, that takes us to 135. Let's go and say, hey, do we get prezzies? Do we get prezzies? We get prezzies! What presents do the local peasants have for us? We will absolutely spend those 10 leadership points and regret it. We'll send off the soldiers to get the rewards. And they'll come back and bring us something pretty, something nice. If I'm really lucky, it'll even be... The number of times you may undo in a turn-based battle is increased to 13. 10 more leadership points as well. I literally got those 10 points back that I just spent. So we're up to 13 undos. Oh, that's a bit laggy, isn't it? Village rewards grade 9. It's probably not going to be too impressive given that we already got 2 very nice things. 1650 gold. It's fine. We didn't get any new gifts. We got Marshall's book. We could give it back to her. That seems rather callous. But we could also give it back to her and say, and Eden could say, look, I'm not so good with some of the big words. Why don't you read it to me when we meet again in the future? I think she'd like that. These two, Robert would like them. I think Sarah might like them. I'm not sure who else. But yeah, 100 leadership points. That's really good. Sadly, we can't spend them on either Leonard... well, no, we can spend them on Leonard Viscount. We can't spend them on Marshall or Gilbert Viscount. Speaking of Leonard and Marshall, though, I did say I was going to do this off camera, but I might remember L, it's before the M, alphabetically. Right, so that was just empty, wasn't it? Yeah. And we did a swap back to Sorcerer. And we said, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, he needs one of these. It was Elemental. It was probably this one, because no one else is using it. It was not. Pillar of Fire? Automatically included? Well, well, well. Did I get that from a battle? I'm not sure I did. Right, was it this one? Thunderbolt, Storm Strike, Pillar of Fire, Glacial Gale. Well, I can literally load up the and Torrential Rain. I can literally load up the previous save and check. And for Marshall, Serene Cloth Armor. Oh god, I didn't even change it out. Okay, okay. Healing Light Grimoire with the bonus healing touch spells in. That was absolutely hers. If it wasn't this, it was this one, which is empty. So it absolutely was this one, but the other one looks better. Extra accuracy, extra critical hit, automatic pillar of fire, which I might want to give to Albrecht instead. I'll think on that between episodes, which hopefully won't be too long. Now, after the next story battle, he should hopefully get enough experience to go up to Axe level 3, and then we can completely overhaul his training anyway. And the plate armor training is so that after he gets to Axe level 3, we can start sword and shield. Is it sword and spear? Vanguard is sword, isn't it? Counter-offensive. Oh, right, so it's like a counter-attack. Yeah, it's what pocket soldiers, yeah. I'd forgotten about that skill. That could be a fun one for him. But would he want him in that much armor to protect Marshall? I think he would look better in the red robes. The stuff we've seen Gustav wearing and, oh, what's his name? We don't know how long she's going to be gone, and I will miss her. And in terms of rapport, it would be nice to, hey, you know what? You know what? We got 10 extra leadership points this camp, so I can absolutely give some extra gifts. But...
yeah?
we know he likes these. I know he likes this gift category, but this would be too much. This might be more than 2 common gifts, and might be overkill.
Thank you.
So very close.
Yeah?
I'm doing it. Long overdue.
Thank you.
Now.
Yeah?
Here we go. There you are. Robert? The others are waiting in the operations area. Before that, there's something I wanted to ask you. Go ahead. Do you think I've changed?
Come again?
What? You told me once that I needed to become a different kind of leader. So, what do you think now? Your captain's dead, and a tyrant's taken his place, right? Don't worry. You haven't changed that much. You always did wear different masks with different people. Now you've just gained a few more. We all have. It's why everyone in this camp has set aside their own lives to follow you. What? I knew you'd say something like that. It's just, the longer this war goes on, the harder it is for me to sleep at night. I have these nightmares that we'll go home and everything we left will be disgusted by what we've become, for everyone we've left. I don't know if I could take that. You're still worried about what people will think? Cap, the ink's not dry yet. What? The record and everything that's happened won't be written until this is done. If we lose the war, all our deeds as mercenaries will become Act 1 in some epic tragedy. And if we win, every choice we've made will be remembered as a moment in history. That's terrifying. I'm just imagining our mercenary days as some kind of stupid country farce. It'll all be decided when the journey's done. For now, all we can do is press on. I just had a vision of the day you and Robin joined us. How happy we all were. If that day becomes meaningless, I think I might lose my mind. That day will never be meaningless. No matter what else is uncertain, that much I know for sure. That's nice of Robert being supportive of his captain. I think he could have also said, you know, you still care what people will think of you back home? That means you're a good person. It's when you stop caring that you become evil. I don't know what reward we may have gained from that. Apparently, the reward for characters who don't give a specific item or something as their high tier rapport reward is an extra conversation option for certain camp activities, possibly only with certain characters, that will increase their rapport. I don't see it yet, but the time has finally come. We've got to trusted friend Robert. The game is complete as far as I'm concerned. Done all the best things I can. Well, not quite. No, I'm going to enjoy finishing it and playing it. Absolutely. Even with that bit of clipping there on the character screen, it still feels good. We can absolutely get Robin up there as well. I don't know if the new line, you know, when we'll get a notification of it, or if it'll happen, or even if nothing happens, it still feels worthwhile. That conversation feels like it would have been much more suitable in the next chapter with Marshall away from camp. It seems like the kind of moral support that Robert had been asked to give in her absence. Not that he wasn't giving that kind of moral support when she was around to begin with anyway. So, when Robin finishes his crafting quest, he will get a big bump up towards the top, and then we can do a single camp activity to push him up to the edge. That'll be nice and easy. Marshall, it's going to be gifts alone if we want to increase that rapport any further. The same goes for poor old Gilbert. And in terms of gifts, we don't have a lot we could give him. I mean, he's not going to be too fussed about the saddle blanket. Marshall's book, we know he likes the food and drink category, and one of the items Robin can forge, which is the tableware set, that would appeal to Gilbert a lot and would allow us to get a sizable boost. And then I just don't know if he likes the books category, or if he prefers it from... No, he probably prefers the magic items category, to be honest. The saddle blanket, we know Andrea probably likes this category, and we haven't really experimented with that yet. We have 55 leadership points, which is essentially 2 gifts and 3 camp activities. Not everyone is available for camp activities this camp. Robert is not. Neither is Andrea, Dane, Gilbert, Marshall. So that's 4 people can't do camp activities. So, Clara, Johanna, Albrecht, Dahlia, Francisco has a conversation. As does Albrecht. I should look into that. Lavana. Let's go look into that now, actually. He's actually got a conversation instead of just camp and... Well, what is it then? Let's see.
Welcome.
Ah, a good conversation for our resident bookworm. What are your thoughts on our campaign strategy?
Intriguing.
At the moment, trying to figure out how to deal with Ballastar himself. How do you mean? Much of this war will be spent on the move, seizing this or that castle, securing this or that alliance. But sooner or later it will come down to you and him. It sounds like you don't believe I can beat him. On the contrary, I know you can. The challenge is choosing the moment. Verno used to say that the right move at the wrong time is still wrong. Success, improperly capitalized upon, can be just as costly as failure. I'm glad I have people like you around to think about things like this. I have faith you'll figure it out.
Indeed.
Let us hope so. Let's hope so indeed. Right. Free camp activities. I think one of them should be chatting over training with Leonard in the training area. Because it just, if we want to, look, if we want to be on good terms with Marshall, Leonard is a good trusted friend of hers, and we need to get on better with him. And Francisco's over here then. No. Where is he? Here. Alright. I ran right past him.
How's it going?
Have you seen Gilbert? I heard he left camp for a bit to go find a drink somewhere. Why am I not surprised? Sometimes I worry about him. That old geezer will outlive all of us. You know, as much as we joke about it, he really has to cut back these last few days. I mean, true, it wasn't exactly easy at Faunach, but hey, still though, he shouldn't be going off alone. Well, if you see him, tell him to invite me next time. That old guy needs a drinking buddy, and I need a drink. Being back in Lorilleux puts me in a bad mood. Wait, has he disappeared now? No, he's still here. If he's going off drinking on his own, though, that could explain how he becomes vulnerable and meets his end. That's one hell of a warning.
Need something?
And it would be massive foreshadowing. You know what? Just, I'm going to save. I want to see if this gift suits his tastes. I strongly suspect it does not.
Need something? Thank you kindly.
Oh, it does. Huh.
Need something?
In that case, food and drink and the books. So that's a book of poetry and poems. Would it remind him of when he was Anna's father, looking after his daughter, a child? Well, that was a very interesting experiment. Whoa. Oh, this is so dumb. So I could get Robin to make the wheeled bookcase, which would appeal to either Gilbert or Marshall. And then I would have two high quality gifts that I could give one to each of them. Or I could give them both to Gilbert, right? Which should probably bring him up to about where she is, if not even higher. There's a thought. Anyway, I can't do camp activities with these people, unfortunately. So, I did say Leonard, so let's absolutely do that. I think there might be other areas he would prefer, but I can't think what they would be. Food and drink area maybe as a spy, just observing people.
What is it?
let's spend some leadership points. Expending this much energy is nothing. And I didn't even get to read the rest of that. Favorite hobbies, capital city of Lorien or the lightning sword. He's a very private man. He doesn't like to talk about his personal stuff. I think we might want a higher rapport level with him before we push this one. The capital city of Lorien is a subject that matters to him very strongly. But he feels he's sentimentally attached to it and that he shouldn't be too attached to it. The lightning sword is a magical thing. He would definitely be interested. I know Gilbert and Albrecht would be more interested. And hey, is this a new topic? Or is this just for him? Ooh. Haven't seen this one available for anyone else. Let's go for it.
Curious.
I heard you found a sword in a monster's stomach.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty surprising. How's the condition? Surprisingly good for an antique. Albrecht says it has some magic to it too. He thinks it suits me perfectly. That's good news. I hope it helps us secure many victories. I'll take any help we can get at the moment. No matter how gross the origin. Not bad. It was presumptuous of me to assume that I could read that dialogue line before it disappeared off the bloody screen. The developers are closely, I am so glad to say this, looking at an option to turn on manual advancement in conversations. I hope it would only be unvoiced conversations. It's been requested by the community. I wouldn't request manual advancement necessarily, but I would for the unvoiced, but I'd want it to not be for the voiced ones as well. I mean, it would be useful for the voiced ones if you wanted to stop, have a chat, go and make a cup of tea or something, you know. But it would allow us to read such beautifully written dialogue lines as... Not bad. It was presumptuous of me to assume I had nothing left to learn. And there we are. That's great. Right. 2 camp activities, 2 gifts. It could be whatever... It could be whatever Robin makes and Marcel's book. Saddle Blanket may have to wait for another camp. So, who would those 2 lucky people be? And one of them would be Robin. To get him up to maximum after he's made his item. So why don't I do that now before I forget? So then it's really only 1 rapport boost for someone. And Sarah isn't available for camp activities this camp.
Hi there.
If Robert gave me a bonus line to boost for someone, surely it should be Robin. What are we eating today? Oh man, I'm excited already. Robert's advice. Wait a minute. This is the new line, I think. Johanna? Sure, we can talk about her. I think I've seen that one available for him before when I was testing off camera. This I think we should look into.
What do you mean?
Robert? Why did he say something? No, I was just curious if he helps you out with things. Oh, absolutely. I learned most of what I know from him. But not all of it, right?
Let's see.
What do you mean? Like archery, for example.
Hey, yeah.
Well, I'm a better shot than him, especially at long range. But I've still got a long way to go. He can spot a well-made weapon faster than me, and he's better when it comes to things like reading dialogue lines before they disappear off the screen. Honestly, I don't think I'll ever stop relying on his advice. I'm glad he's around for your sake and for mine. Why yours? I lose my way sometimes too, but he always puts me back on track. Usually gently, sometimes less so.
Yeah.
He's a good guy. I'm grateful for him.
Nope.
Just remember not to take him for granted. You're more than just Robert's shadow. You're your own person. Today was nice. Ask me again sometime. I think that was a good characterful rapport boost. And I also think that
Hi there.
doing this quest will push him all the way up, but I should probably do it just to make sure.
Aw, thanks.
I am going to leave it till the next episode to check how the voting goes. Votes aren't binding, but it's nice to know which direction people would like me to go, which gifts might, they might want to see. So this camp, looking at rapport, he's so very close now. I'd say gifts for Marshall and Gilbert, and a camp activity for someone. 15 points left. For someone, Clara, Sarah. If Sarah's leaving, now might be a good time to boost her rapport. Albrecht. Leonard, maybe again. Try and get a more positive relationship with him. Leon's obviously out of the frame, sadly. Gabriel, Stella, Karen, Lavana, Edie, and Viturin are all up at 1 or close to it because that was required for recruitment. Andrea kind of pisses me off a bit, to be honest, and I kind of prefer her sister, but I don't like the way that she tries to sort of guilt trip Eden into bonding with her, being like, yeah, we're both broken and traumatized, and I'm the only person who understands you. We should spend more time together, and I can cook you food, sort of thing. Lita and Giuseppe will be hopefully returning soon. We told Robert to reply to their letter and invite them to come to camp. It might be nice to build a bit of rapport with Johanna. Dane and Dahlia, I suspect, have just got too far to go. I imagine that Johanna's top tier reward is a line that will increase rapport with Clara. There's some bonus here for both of them at the top, at the very bottom tier. Something here at second. Nothing extra here, so maybe a rapport boost with someone else like Dane. No super special bonuses. Gilbert maybe, because he was interested in her magic, or even possibly Albrecht. I imagine that the majority of things that will give a boost to another character will be to another story character as opposed to the optional characters, because the optional characters are mainly there to support the story characters, and you might not have that other optional character available to you. So getting a bonus that would give you, like if Lavana was like, hey, I'll give a boost to Stella if you max out mine, you'd be like, well, I didn't even get Stella, Karen, nice little something at the top there. Same goes for Stella. So 1 camp activity and 2 gifts. I'm going to end this episode here. I hope you've all enjoyed this one, and I do look forward to seeing you all in the very next episode. But for now, I'm going to seriously consider crawling off to my bed, because I'm not quite shivering, but very, very chilly at this time of night, and this cold, wintry... Well, it's after midnight, so yeah, just... umbral... ambience. Yeah, look, I'm going to head off, guys. I hope you all enjoyed this episode. even though I didn't have Robin make his extra gift just yet, because I want to give a bit more time for people to share their opinions. Same goes for Gilbert and Marshall, really, in a way. And I will look forward to seeing you all in the very next one, but for now, I'm going to say goodbye, and hope to see you all next time. Cheerio, guys! Good night, everyone, if you're heading off to bed too.